Well, Chris, you must be absolutely delighted with, firstly, the way the sale kicked off last night here at the Cape Convention Centre.
Absolutely, absolutely. And, as I said to somebody last night, without being very au fait with the facts or the stats, to have started the sale with a horse of over $1 million in South African terms and ending the sale with over $1 million, I think that's maybe a first-timer.
I think what was even more incredible was the fact that that horse had hit 300,000 and ran before it even got into the ring.
That was actually funny for about 45 seconds, because the auctioneer was going on about the horse as if he was seeing the horse, and I was bewildered.
It set a great precedent for the night, because we had 9 lots break the $1 million barrier and all the records tumbled. We sold the most expensive filly here at this sale, and we had a top lot of 3.25 million.
Absolutely, and I spoke with Dr. Andreas Jacobs, a man who's been, over at sales worldwide, and he said he has never seen a sale start that strongly anywhere that he's been.
You were very clinical and tactical, I guess, in how you tackled the sale this year. You had a smaller book than last year. What was the rationale behind that?
Yeah, we felt that we went too wide last year in terms of a select sale. We're talking about a prime sale. And we made the decision straight after the sale to, in fact, reduce the space that we hired here at the convention centre. And I think it's worked for us. I think it's a more focused catalogue, and certainly talking to many of the buyers, a stronger catalogue than last year.
Well, it certainly did work for you, because the clearance rate was outstanding. I think it was up probably in the 90% mark.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And also we had a great international buying bench here, and they were buying, and people were struggling to buy horses just with the competition.
Yeah, the spread of buyers this year is the best we've had. And that's encouraging, not just for this sale, but I think for the industry in South Africa. And many of the overseas buyers arrived here on their own steam, which is very encouraging. And we're very pleased.
Do you think that's a reflection of people are starting to realise how good a quality the bloodstock is over here?
I think that realisation has always been there. But I think the value maybe is coming home to be really understood. I mean, this morning the rand to the dollar hit 9. And I hope that shows a reflection this evening again, because there are some buyers who acquire buyers cards who have not bought yet. And with the exchange rate as it is, I mean, it's a gift.
You made mention that there was a lot of buyers here on their own steam. It must have been very encouraging for you to see the likes of Ed Dunlop, Tom Goff, Peter Doyle, and those sort of guys.
Absolutely encouraging. I mean, guys who are known worldwide in the industry, and that's very good for us.
I think it's certainly going to make the rest of the world sit back and take a bit of notice as to what you guys can achieve here and what you can put on.
Absolutely. And I think, the more success we have overseas, if you take Mike de Kock's success that he has in the past, and if we can, over time, and I know we're doing some good work to relax the protocols and to try and open our market for the overseas buyers. I mean, that's critical for our industry, because if you just look at some of the quality horses here, and talking to some of the overseas guys, saying that the same horse selling here maybe for 2 million rand, you probably could get double, treble had that horse been available in international market on a different stage. And that is something we have to look at very hard in South Africa.
Looking back again at last night, as I said, I think there were 9 lots that eclipsed the $1 million mark. We bookended the sale with $1 million plus first lot, $1 million plus last lot. The vendors, they must have been very happy.
I've spoken to most of them. They are very happy. Highlands averaged at $1 million, just over $1 million. And I think that could be another record for South Africa. Those I've spoken with, they are very happy and hoping for the same to continue tonight.
And looking at the leading size, it was led by Dynasty and also Silvano. Probably no surprise there.
Yeah, and I think the Silvanos this year are probably the best we've seen in terms of confirmation and so forth. So there's no surprise.
And the average 406,000 rand last year, up to a whopping 511 this year. That's a 25% increase. That's probably almost unprecedented in this sort of sale.
Yeah, okay, it's half the sale or day one, and let's hope it continues. But it's very encouraging.
And what are you looking forward to now as we move in towards day 2?
Well, I hope that those who had acquired buyer's cards and had not bought yet feel brave tonight. and make a stand. I think there's some very good horses on today's sale. So I'm hoping for good competition and for us to end at an average above 500.
And the fact that this catalogue's been reduced in numbers, does that mean that the strength of Book 2 will be raised significantly?
We are doing the same with Book 2. We also make it, shall I say, a smaller sale in a sense. And we've had a panel to sit and look at the horses. And I've spoken to some of them, and I think we are going to put together a stronger Book 2 than we've had last year, no doubt in my mind. On top of that, and although we can't talk the detail yet, we are planning some exciting bonus racing coming for the horses bought at Book 2, which we will announce in due course. So we are going to create some excitement for the buyers.
We'll look forward to that. All in all, it's been an amazing sale so far, and as we move into day 2, keep watching and we'll bring you up to date with everything that happens here in Cape Town.